Hey guys, not my usual video quality, but I just want to run through some here with a quick webcam record capture thingy. Words. Anyway, I've actually noticed overall tanks, with the new Swedish vehicles, people have no clue how to pronounce some of the stuff. Just people genuine asking in the chats, hey, how do you even pronounce this? Well, I'll start with the basic tank, the ones that are abbreviated STRV. That is the abbreviation for pretty much the Swedish word for tank, which is Stridsvagn. Stridsvagn, I can put on the text on here, is spelled as such. If I can get the thing here. And again, that's pretty much the Swedish word for tank. Oh, other side, excuse me. Hey, there it is. Um, Now you have that. Now the other ones we've noticed is some of the tank storyline ones. So there's that. Well, that is a bit of a big word, actually, which is why it's abbreviated and is such. Infanterie Kanonwagen, which, as you may be able to guess by the naming and whatnot, is basically short for infantry cannon wagon. Wagen is Swedish wagon, kanon, cannon, and infanterie, infantry. The last one I've noticed is that one. Now that one is again a bit of a long one, which is why they abbreviated it, which is Stormartilleriwagen. The Stormartilleriwagen series were essentially they were the Swedish equivalent of the Stug, or uh, that thing from Germany, the assault guns or whatever you want to call them, really. Um, they were just again Sweden's version of that. Now I've also noticed a lot of people. I want to make additional mention here too. Saying that they don't like the tanks, that they can't seem to get the grip of them, or to get the hang of them and such. Oh, actually, I'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to jump on too many topics at once here. Then we have that one, the Lago. Lago is how that's pronounced. Um, the tier 10 medium, Kranvagen. Depends where you're from in Sweden. It's either Kranvagen or Kranvagen. Depends how you pronounce the G on it. Then you have the Emil series, and that's it. And for those of you wondering, actually I do speak a bit of Swedish. Jag förstår det lite svenska. Inte så bra, men det inte är så illa, så hur som helst. Anyway, the best I can describe it to you in Swedish tank destroyers is, especially once you get to the tier 3 one with the 10.5 centimeter cannon, you want to use that as either HE or AP, honestly, and that's a bit of a new concept. But the HE firing howitzers that the Swedish tank destroyers use are actually decent with the AP. I had one game where, I was in, what is it? It's one of the tank destroyers. It's the one, I'm trying to figure out here what it is. It's one of the Stormartilleriwagens. I think it's the Stormartilleriwagen M43. Yeah, the basically the SAV M43 as it's abbreviated. I was in that one, and it was a tier 6 game or 5. Just a moment, look at my tiers here. I should have had this up beforehand, but oh well. Hey, live webcam video. Yay, it's about close to live as you're gonna get. Yeah, it's a 4, so it's a tier 6 game, and the HE rounds weren't doing too awful much. 20 damage, 100 damage. That's about it. Swapped over to AP. I'm like, oh, what have I got to lose at this point? I've started actually killing things. So if you notice, HE is not doing too well, even with the howitzers on the Swedish tank destroyers. Give AP a try. Carry a mix of both AP and HE. I put a little more preference towards HE, but for example, if your tank carries, say, 60 total shells, and you're not a gold user, I'd try to do 35 or 40 of the HE, and then I'd do, 15 to 20 of the AP. Now, if you use, the heat rounds, I'd, just mix that in there somewhere, whatever. Anyway, that's how you can make best use of the guns, first off. It requires a little more thought than most TDs, where you just pick one shell type and that's all you use in the whole game. But the second way you're going to be using these tank destroyers is by using hills. some of you have noticed, and probably some of you haven't, you've got a lot of gun elevation depression. Let me grab a bottle of this here. Okay, some good stuff. This is your gun. Most tank destroyers will be angled down about that far, up maybe about that far, unless you're the flak bus toaster, then Viagra. Uh, moving swiftly along. What you want to do, what you notice, may have noticed with Swedish TDs is they will angle down about that far and angle up about that far as well. They've got insane both depression and elevation. And what you'll want to do is actually use that to your advantage by going to the crest of hilltops. Now, unfortunately, my computer is kind of being shitty at the moment because my graphics card went down. And long and short of it is, my prior graphics card was a Radeon HD 6950. I'll put it up here for you. Now, why is it important for you to know? Trust me, I'll get to it in a second. The 2 GB version. What I'm running now? Look that up. I go from 2 GB to I think it's like 65, 215, something like that. So it's I'm only able to run it on the lowest settings, and it sucks. I couldn't handle streaming the game basically even with minicam here. But anyway, what you'll want to do is, actually I can use this thing with a visual aid. Hang on a minute, I can draw over the video. I remember that. Select green here. All right, so you have a hill here. I know it's the shittiest hill in the world, but oh my god, it actually worked. Nice. Okay, so you'll want to, let me use yellow for this. Go up the, that was down. Can I get a little bigger, please? Oh, whatever. All right. You'll want to go up, oh my god. The hill is such, you're going to go up top hill. You'll stop about here because at this point, right about there, you'll probably only have the very tip top of your tank peeking over the hill, and then you can use your very good gun depression to shoot over the hill into whatever the hell is out there. And honestly, that is the best way to do it. Sweden is a very, very hilly country. They've got a lot of hills everywhere. And they've never been one to be much on the attack anymore. They haven't been like that since the Viking days, practically. They're very good on defense, though. That's why they have designed their current. Well, we have them in Royal Tanks as a TD, but the Stridsvagn 103B, the wedge-shaped tank with the chassis adjustment, what they call a siege mode. That's not a tank destroyer in real life. That's actually a main battle tank. That is Sweden's main battle tank, as you may have seen in Jingles' video about his visit to the I believe it was the Arsenalen Museum outside of Stockholm. But the reason is they have those as their MBTs is, again, it's a very hilly country. They've got a tank design so they can make best use of the hills. They've been doing that for a long time, and the tank destroyers World Tanks are no different. They're meant to, kind of crest the hill just a smidge and be able to shoot down over top of that hill or, up above it onto something above them on the hill above them. So that's about it. Give that a try. I'll have a video demonstration once I can get my new computer over Christmas. So other than that, you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays in general to wherever you celebrate. And we'll catch you on here later. Oh, actually, final amendment too. You're not gonna see very many more videos about my emergency services stuff here that I get videos of that, because it's gotten so dang cold. And I've had a few people message me, why I wasn't helping out on scene. Well, in general, it's because my help's not needed. Most of the time I'm recording on scene, in fact, actually all the time I'm recording on scene, is when my help is not necessary. There has been quite a few incidents I've gone to where I've not recorded because they actively need my help. So I hope that answers any questions. Catch you all around.